How do you guys? We're back again. And do you smell that?
Smells like shit.
No, love's in the air.
Love's in the air.
Yeah. Cheers for that, Colin. So, yeah, because we couldn't do last week's because we was a bit busy because, Valentine's Day not. So this is belated love podcast. So just here to talk about our favourite, if we have favourite romantic films, characters, relationships, romances. Yeah. Well, you're just looking at one here.
All things love.
All things love. Yeah, even like if you haven't got anything, just talk about your favourite love song where you're alone, holding the pillow, crying. Stroking it. So who would like to go first? I don't think Colin wants to go first because he looks horrified.
Colin doesn't like Valentine's Day. The whole point around it is pointless. It's just a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah. But this is not just about Valentine's Day. It's
I know.
love.
I agree.
A day to review.
I know, it's the cliche.
Love your significant other every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
every
exactly, bro.
Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
You tell him, Colin. You tell him.
You don't need a day. You don't need a day for corporations and capitalism to be like.
It's just a capitalist ploy, man.
Yeah,
I love my missus, like, you know what I mean. I think we all do, like, you know what I mean. We all love our partners quite a lot. Like, you don't need a day to show you love. Like, you should be going out and doing stuff all the time. I mean, I know it's like a bit harder nowadays with how the cost of living is and stuff.
yeah.
But, you know what I mean. Every now and then,
just little things, isn't it?
And that. The little things sometimes.
So what are we going to say, Carl? I see you ready now.
I had nothing,
You know it. So you don't have like a favourite film? Because I know you're a bit of softy when it comes to like La La Land and stuff like that.
A rom-com. Like the other day, I was thinking about watching What Women Want.
Yeah,
I like a rom-com.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes, like I was saying, like when we start talking about planning, there's always like those films that as a lad you look at it and you think, this is gonna be dead. And you watch it, and like you get fully captivated by it. And
there's some surprise you, don't they?
Some of them are like what was it? I watched like Beauty Shop, which is like if everyone's seen Barbershop, the Barbershop, but it's like a female,
it's like a spin-off,
And it was so good. It was so good.
Sometimes they have those ones that go under the radar that you don't expect. You just think you're doing a good deed, and then you come out like.
Like I said, there's been loads of stuff like
Bridesmaids. I know it's not really like an extreme, like lovey, but that I remember watching that with Sarah. Yeah, chick flick, and I watched that with Sarah, and I thought, oh, this is not gonna be good. And I couldn't stop laughing, and it's just little things. And now we watch it like on the regular. If it pops up on TV, it's on Netflix now. I'm like, should we watch it again? Like, it's just one of those where Dirty Dancing. Like, I know I'm probably going to lose some cred, but I love that film. Patrick Swayze.
Dirty Dancing kills me off. Like Patrick Swayze's dancing in that film is just it's too much for my life, man. The very first time she sees him, and she walks in the club, and the gyrations of his hips, mate, is just too much for my life, man. It's so funny.
Have you going?
But there's like I said, there's loads of stuff like that. Like I didn't really want to watch Orange Is the New Black, but my God, if you ain't watched it, watch it. It is one of the most grittiest things I've ever seen in my life. It is terrific.
I've heard reviews about it, man.
Yeah,
that is good. And then we watched this thing called Grace and Frankie, which was absolutely hilarious about these two old women who like their husbands and best friends, and they end up best friends, and they end up like obviously like they didn't really like each other, Grace and Frankie, like, but then like the husbands are basically cheating on each other with each other, and like obviously like they all like it's mad. They all split up and move into like each other's like separate houses, like, and it's mad, like them becoming friends. It's very funny, man. It's pretty good.
Trauma.
So what? So two people come out and
two old couples, who've known each other for time. He's got fucking Jane Fonda in it, and she still looks sexy.
Okay.
But like Yeah, so like two old couples, like they've been like the guys and friends, like them, I think they're like business partners, like, but like the
Business
wives never
partners.
really got on, and then they find out like after like something like 60 years of being married and shit that like the bloke's some gay.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
but mate,
UK
honestly,
at that.
mate,
60 years? Six or
mate,
six?
60.
60.
Fuck me, how old am I?
Oh,
Mate, them old, like, honestly, like, East Jane Fonda, she's like about 70, mate.
Yeah.
I swear to God, she's
Oh,
probably about 70 now. Like, obviously it's only like a comedy thing, man, but it's bare funny.
yeah. Yeah, that
Like the
sounds
one
amazing. That
woman
sounds
Grace,
actually
like the
hilarious, to
one
be fair.
woman Grace, she's like a bare deep hippie, like, man, and it's bare funny.
What
But
about
yeah,
you, Dan? What? When you say love, what first comes to your mind?
Um, you know, I was giving up on it. I was giving up on it about 12
Oh,
months ago. Not gonna lie.
listen to him.
oh, bless him.
And now look at him.
Perseverance.
Sometimes it happens when you're not looking, mate. It's the old
Hello?
cliche, isn't it? You find love when you're not
Yeah,
looking.
true that. Yeah.
So no,
I don't
like
know, you know.
lovey-dovey films or TV shows or.
Nah, not really. I just make sure I take care of her. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Oh, bless
Oh.
him.
he's a sweetheart, isn't he?
I'm a good lad. I am, boys.
To be fair, it's still the honeymoon period though. So how long's it
Yeah,
been now,
we're
Dan?
good. We're good. But yeah,
Now
it's,
honeymoon period over for Danny Boy, definitely.
Look, that's
I don't hear from him.
yeah. That's when you know it's definitely honeymoon period.
Mm.
You lose him
yeah.
for a bit.
I don't know, man. I don't know about love films and that, because I don't really watch them, man. But like,
Dan loves his PlayStation more than anything.
look,
Man, no, he don't even love Skype anymore. I'm very, very,
mate,
very.
I'm jumping on after this, actually, Dwayne.
He
Oh,
couldn't
Believe it or not.
told you.
Believe it or not.
Skype's birthday as well. Happy
Is
birthday,
it?
Skype. No, it
No
was
way.
Wednesday.
Oh, it was Wednesday, was it? Oh, okay.
But events tomorrow. But
So,
yeah,
well, I'm
so
gonna find
like what one of the questions I posed was what's some of your favorite like couple relationships in fiction? Doesn't matter have to doesn't have to be like a full relationship, but like something where like there is like a bit of love element to it. You know what I mean? So for me, like I've always said, my top one is Vegeta and Bulma because like Bulma completely changed that man.
Yeah.
Like Bulma took one of the ruthless men in the galaxy and
Right.
and,
Turned
and,
him into a good guy.
and turned him into a good guy. I also think, I think Baggers might what John knows Mulder and Scully.
Yeah.
That
That's
is a
like,
top. That is a
yeah.
top relationship right there.
It was will they, won't they? You know, that kind of like two different
It
sides.
was so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Um,
For how many years as well? Like, and then when they did get together, it's like changes the show in a way, but it's still
yeah.
they still got like she doesn't believe, he believes too much. Yeah. What about you, Cole? And you've
Basically, mine's Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother.
yes. They were the actual main characters. I don't care. That show was not about
That's
Ted.
kind of how me and Ruth see life. We just,
Yeah.
take the piss of each other. We work hard. We play hard. Have a baby. All about the family values.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I get to pick the cheese.
And do you believe in Bigfoot and Loch Ness? Is your love for Loch Ness? No.
No, I got my cheese. It's all right.
See, for me, because I'm a big like nerd, it's like my main one is Mary Jane and Peter Parker. I am still pissed off that they got deleted out of the comic book. Like now they're just friends again. The marriage is deleted, but in the 90s, 2000s, that was my peak time getting into comics. So they're like my end game couple. Then you got Superman and Lois. And then if we talk about Star Trek, my other big love, you got like the main ones, like you got Kirk and the Enterprise. I don't care. You can love an object as much as he does. He loves an object.
No, it's 2023, so we'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But no, this is the 21st century. So by that, you can love whatever. Like a warp core is probably a part of the gender. You've got Riker and Troy. They're like big couple as well. Dax, I'm looking at my list, Worf and Dax. And then if we're going into like bromances, you've got your Data, your Geordie, Kirk, Spock, and Bones. Bones was kind of like, it was like a weird love triangle between those three. And O'Brien and Bashir, like Deep Space Nine, those two started off. They didn't like each other. You got like the cocky young guy, you got the old Irish bastard, and together, you know, they find love.
Xena and Hercules.
Xena Hercules. See,
Yeah, that's a good. That's
a good one.
power
Yeah,
couple.
I always forget about like Hercules.
Couple.
Like I loved that growing up, like Xena and stuff. And then sometimes you do forget about Hercules because Xena just took over as a spin-off, didn't it? It's just.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because if you think about it, because even then I was thinking, oh yeah, Kevin Sorbo. So because I was thinking of Andromeda.
What a show.
Oh, I thought you was on about the actress. She was good as well, yeah. She hasn't seemed to age because she was in Battlestar Galactica as well. And she's got blonde, so it took me a while to tweak who it was. And then I was like, yeah. Are you done any shit?
No, I'm going to be honest with you, boys. I'm very much underprepared for today.
You're underprepared in life.
This is why.
To be fair, I'll give him that.
Well,
you know.
Okay, what about games characters then? Like, if you're playing a game, there's got to be some characters you wanted to get together but never did. We'll try that.
Zavala.
Say again?
Cade, Six, and Zavala.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? I was just like, why not?
I don't know, you know. But yeah, no, I'd probably say like something like, you know, like Luke Slade's Superman or Mary Jane and Spider-Man, you know what I mean? That sort of love where, you know, she's in distress and he has to come and save her. You know what I mean? Because that's just me, innit?
But they are strong.
The knight in shining armour, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then sometimes they save the day as well. You've got to think it's not always Peter and Clark.
Well, this is what I'm saying, man. It's 50-50, innit? It's 50-50. Sometimes you got to save them. Sometimes they've got to save you. You know what I mean?
And that's a relationship. Sometimes
and that's what love's all about. 50-50, having each other's back. You know what I mean?
And you know what? I'll give you this, Dan. It was going down, but somehow you brought that ship back up, man. I like that. That's.
See, this one I was underprepared, but this is what I mean. I'm always going to make it, boys.
You were thinking on your feet, mate. I love it.
I was. So, yeah, so that's probably mine. Do I have many like cartoons that I can really fall back on, to be honest, all games, if I'm honest.
What about Brock and Every Nurse Joy?
Mate, he should have just.
Yeah, true.
Well, at least he has a type, you know what I mean?
You know,
there is that, but every single one of them hates it.
Yeah, but but
I was Brock.
You got to remember why the reason the whole like. Would you want to shag? Would you and all your siblings want to shag the same person?
It's not the same person, though, is it? They just look the same.
Are they the same?
No, canonically they are like all Nurse Joys and all Officer Jennies are all like one like family line. They're all one family line.
Would be pretty,
that's canon. That's canon.
Yeah. If it was like kind of like, but it's based there. They're not in the sticks, are they? Where that kind of stuff's allowed.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. My question is, where was the male version of like, you know, Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny? Where was where was Fireman Sam? Do you know what I mean? Where was
Died in the Great War, mate?
Died in the
Great White War.
Great White Wall.
The Great
War.
The Great War, bro.
Okay. Jon Snow in that.
Jon Snow in that.
Yeah. There you go. Jon Snow as well, and he's
Jon Snow. Right. Oh.
Jon Snow and the Wildling. Look at that. That's a love story.
Yeah. And then the weird.
The communities didn't want them together, mate. And it was like it was the best thing to happen.
Didn't he have sex with his cousin though?
Took his virginity.
That's it.
Cole, what are you drawing?
notes.
Oh, fuck me, you're writing mega fast there, kid.
I thought it's like it's a psychologist.
I know you like a bit of music. So, what's some of your favourite love songs? Go on.
Notes. Was that your notes? See, your notes are mine's a bit more.
Hang on, what?
Look at that.
I didn't know we were supposed to have a whiteboard.
You don't need a whiteboard, you just need a brain.
Yeah.
I want a whiteboard, mate.
Well, mate, I don't have a whiteboard.
Okay, all right.
So if you want a whiteboard, next time bring a whiteboard.
We'll get you one.
Watch, I'm going to get a whiteboard tomorrow, kid. I'm going to have a whiteboard tomorrow.
It's going to be like a music teacher.
Who are you, Katie Porter?
Yeah. I don't know who it is, bro. I'm just out here saying yes to stuff, bro.
That could get you in trouble. But yeah, so love songs. I'm trying to think. So off the top of my head, I don't know why. I always like the Hoobastank song. The Reason. I know it's a bit like emo, a bit like, but I don't know. It speaks to me like, was it 2006, 2007? It came out. It was that kind of, between relationships, and you hear a love song, and you're like, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Delilah.
Yeah.
Why Delilah, innit? Is that not a love song?
That's not really a love song, mate. If you know what the
hidden meaning.
There's a hidden meaning to it, kid.
Baggins, what was your wedding song, your first dance?
Oh yeah, it was Paramore, The Only Exception. That was proper. There's us, bit lovey-dovey. Because I was trying to think of a rock song, because there is a bit cliche when it comes to wedding songs, isn't it? You have how many times you hear one. I think I went to one wedding and it was Aerosmith, and then went to another wedding, and I don't know, in that period there was 3 weddings, and I like the song, but I think it's there are certain ones where people don't think outside the box, or sometimes they choose songs that aren't actually love songs. You know what I mean? They read the message wrong. So in the end, we chose Paramore, The Only Exception, because again, it ticks all the boxes. Because like Dan's situation, we weren't looking for love. I went out on a drunken subculture night, go into a little rock club, saw a girl with red hair, so I chatted to her. And now 13, 14 years later, she's my wife, got 3 cats, and we're living together. You know what I mean? Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought? I know, if this was how I met
3 cats,
it'd be like, I tell the babies every day, my 3 cats, how we met each other, and they look, oh, yeah, 3 cats.
I'll send the cat care, mate.
Say it?
I don't think the cat care.
Just in general, man. Cats don't care about anything but themselves and their food.
Hey, have you seen Jeffrey's face? He listens to me. I can tell him a story and he just goes,
I like a lot of reggae. So there's lots of love songs that I like. But one of my favourites at the moment is a guy called Cass Taylor, and he's got a song called Hold Me, and it's just a really, really, really nice song. He wrote it for his wife, but it's just a really, really nice song, guys.
Gets you in the feels.
Yeah, it does get me in my feels. It's just really nice. Like, his voice is really good. What about you, Dano? What song are you going to want for your first dance, Colin?
Me, if it was me, if I could choose.
Yeah, if
you have no choice in this, do you, Carl?
No, I don't have a choice in this. Wait for me.
Into Shikari Mothership.
No, it would be Nothing Else Matters by Metallica.
Oh. But then, as much as I love that song, I don't know how you would dance.
I've seen a key to do a cover.
Oh, so you go for the cover version. That makes more sense, because as much as I love Metallica, I don't know if everyone's going to wait for, was it 7, 8 minutes? Personally, I would still say
that was the peak. That was the peak. That was the peak of music, man. I'm sick of this is slightly off topic. I'm sick of music being 2 minutes now.
Yeah, that's what it needs.
It's I've noticed most songs nowadays are 2 minutes long, 2.5 minutes. max 2-3 minutes.
And most of the times you can't get in. By the time the groove comes in, you're like, it's why I like a bit of Metallica, because you can have a riff that can last like 2-3 minutes, and you can just save the song. So why have you chose then if you can't have Metallica? Have you debated it, Cole?
We're going for a McFly song, I think.
Which McFly?
It's all about you.
Nah, probably Love Is Easy.
Okay.
To figure you're a little fanboy for
I'm a very big fanboy.
Dan got extremely excited.
But we are probably having a little singer at the wedding.
Ooh.
Spoiler for next year.
How big?
How big one?
How
Little singer.
big's a singer?
It's a little singer there,
Little singers, how big?
Yes, that's like...
They're 5'8", kid.
That'd be amazing. He could be at the bar. Yeah, he's drinking. He's just there.
He's big in the back as well.
Oh my god! Then he's got to be like at least 5 foot.
Who?
Just in the Hobbit, isn't it?
Yeah, because remember, I'm not. Well, I keep saying 5'6", but everyone thinks I'm at least 5'3". Depends how I stand and how many beers I have.
How I stand.
Yeah. And if I'm on beer like 6 or 7, I usually hunch down a bit, don't I?
5'10".
Oh.
He wishes.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
That's
I think you know that, Christian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matt,
no.
I know about my height. Like, I've got like, I'm that short, man. I could be the new Wolverine. The best Wolverine.
You don't like Wolverine, though?
No, but I would make it better.
Be a better Hugh Jackman.
Better than Hugh Jackman. Yes. Okay, then. So to wrap this up, then I'm gonna like mention a film and let's see if we all agree. Because I was looking before, like you look at like top 10 lists of greatest love films, blah blah blah. And for some reason, Titanic is always at least high on the list or like number 1 on most people's lists, and it knocks me a bit. I don't know, it just knocks me a bit because I get it. I get the gist of it. Yeah, they fall in love very quick, blah, blah, blah. It's the ending that just knocks me a bit. Like, if they're that much in love, why did she let him die? And why did she come up like 60 years later to drop them fucking crystal, whatever it was? And then it's just convenient that she carks it there and then. And then, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, it just feels, if she loved him that much, she either, wouldn't they have died together? That would have been more romantic. Or at least try and get him on, not do that slide on and he slides off, and then she's like, "Oh," he's like, "Let me go." He just,
it's all a bit. It's just me.
It's just
conspiracy, mate.
I don't know.
Literally, poor Jack. Yeah, poor Jack was just a holiday last year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was, and then
it was like one night in Magaluf. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, and like.
Don't die
Jack, like they both thought it was going to be amazing, and then the ship sank, and she was like,
yeah.
"I don't want to take. He ain't got no money. I've got bare money. I don't want to take him back." And then all them years of regretted it later.
Yeah, see, that's what I can get on with, but not this. Oh, it's it's one of the best love films.
She could have got him on that bit of wood, you know.
That's
it. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, boys.
I don't care what Mythbusters say. There's not enough. If you pivot it,
what do you mean, Mythbusters? What have they done?
They did an episode where they tried it, and there is a way to do it. But it's the way in that situation they were too cold. They weren't thinking logically. But if you went on it, I think on a certain angle, you can both stay afloat. But
that mate, it's the Bob Instincts, man. You would have figured it out. She just don't want to fucking support it, mate.
Thank you. So to people that love that film, if you are watching this video, comment below. Carry this conversation.
They're making another, aren't they? They find Jack and bring him back to life.
No, they don't. What kind of hogwash have you been watching, mate? What a way to it! What a way to your podcast,
Mate,
right?
all I know is I've saw a
Jack,
trailer for it, man. I've
Jack,
saw a trailer
trailer.
for it.
Nah,
Oh,
I do not believe this at all, mate.
Because they're going to get Leo back.
Absolute.
When we finish this, Google Titanic 2.
It's probably a fan remake.
It's probably like something else. Like,
Just Google Titanic 2 and we'll
I'm
see what
always
happens.
thinking of new Geekple merchandise, but down the road, have you seen Titanic 2? That is a t-shirt.
Mate,
That is
that's
a
some best.
You know what?
That's some best stock market level stuff.
If this video gets the most likes on YouTube or Instagram or whatever out of all the other videos or the most watched, I will make Dan a t-shirt with that, because that is a corker. That is. Have you seen? That is a way to end it. Like, I don't think any of us can say anything else. And I'd be surprised if you didn't Google it and we're wrong, Dan. I apologise. But I think Leo's too busy with his girls that are under 25.
He's frozen at the bottom of the sea, kid. He's been chilling for years. He's been literally chilling for years. Basically, yeah. So I'll tell you how it went.
So he's cryogenically
all right.
Yeah, by the ocean. Yeah.
Does this mean that Jack is Steve Rogers?
Can you imagine this? You can have like a future one. Jack in the 24th century. Oh my God! And then he's just talking about his
into it now, eh, mate?
And then he gets he brought back. He finds out there's a new Titanic being made, and he's like, no. Have we not?
No. He goes back on it.
Oh my God, that's even worse. And then let me guess. He meets a future version of Rose, and he bangs her.
This time, it thing is.
What, in space?
I also heard.
Titanic in space.
What else?
I've also heard that Titanic. There's a conspiracy theory about it.
Here we go.
Yeah, so basically, you've got like 4 minutes.
Oh, look, there's more.
4 minutes.
So basically, yeah, there's a load of rich people, yeah, on this boat. Well, on the Titanic, and like a day before it set to sail, a lot of rich people who wanted to create the reserve bank, which is, if you look back, I think it was actually created the same year.
Just before you get going, this has already been disproven.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
I'll shut up then.
No, you should have let him finish, and then you should have gone wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah, Colin.
3 minutes of my time.
All right, fair enough. What's this? What's all this? Three?
He's basically telling us 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the conspiracy, but it's obviously not a conspiracy anymore because Colin's just.
It wasn't me. I'm just telling you the information that's out there, kid. It's been disproven.
By who?
People.
There's loads of conspiracy theories, isn't there? Like, it's made for, like, they sunk it because of money issues and shit.
So basically, like, someone at that point in time, someone owned 40% of all the fucking mortgage bonds, basically, in the United States, and because of that, like, they couldn't. He basically held a lot of the money in it. Do you know what I mean? So they couldn't make a reserve bank. So they ended up fucking killing off a load of people, and then the people who wanted to make the reserve bank, like, cancelled their fucking thingy, their ticket.
But they cancelled it weeks in advance and rebook on a different ship back to America. They did.
Yeah, but it still looks.
Don't worry, it's all been disproven.
Still a bit dodgy.
It was just a ship that was. Yeah.
That's what they want you to think,
it was just a ship. Look. This is what happened, yeah. The true story is they was giving where they was giving. More geezer was a bell end. Fucking what happened, yeah. He fucked up. He crashed.
And now James Cameron makes billions off it.
And I'm sorry, Celine Dion made some bangers.
She made some
my heart will go on. Is not one of those bangers.
That's
my final words.
Always remember
the most fucking upbeat one, is it?
Well, have you seen the film? But on that note, we'll end it for today. We'll come back with some conspiracy theories because I think
Mate, we'll do
That's got to be a whole podcast. That's got to be a whole podcast, boys. Maybe even a series.
Yeah, because even Sarah wants to join us because she's got some conspiracy theories as well. So that'd be an interesting one.
Yes, let's go, man. Let's go.
So we'll do that in the future then. But thank you for coming today, guys, and I'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me. I'll
yeah,
have to be here next week, but we'll see.
See you later. Much love.
Bye-bye.
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 Too sweet.
Yeah, fuck you, Carl. Not doing too sweet. Right, bye-bye, boys.
Bye.
See you later.
We've got 59 seconds left.
Also, was you changing Dad's name throughout the whole thing?
I've changed everyone's name.
I saw mine, but then I saw Dan. I thought, why is Dan from Tipton?
That's why I started laughing.
Why is he called himself Dan from Tipton? And then I saw Don. Right, okay.
That's the man from Tipton.
What a dickhead. Oh, this is gonna be... I love the way we lose it. Have you always noticed when you have a brain on the podcast, we lose our track of thoughts? It went from love to conspiracy theories.
That's your fault talking about the bloody.
I know. I shouldn't have
talking about the Titanic. You don't get. But yeah, look, I've got like fucking. I want to talk about Donald Trump's fucking thing because there's so much evidence now that it was all a fucking actual